Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, miss you. Take you off, I came here way too strong, cannot keep it low key. Got me drugged, your pheromones hit the roof, bottle your taste. It's really a bad reception out there, where you heading? Why ain't gravity pulling you in closer to me? I've lost you, but I need you, and you're off my radar.
Good morning. It is about 7:45 and we're going to start this day off a little bit differently. I know you guys have seen all my videos with my coffee and stuff like that, but we're going to play it off a little different. So today we're going to have an iced coffee because I was watching some stuff on Instagram and everybody was getting like iced coffees and stuff like that from like Starbucks and stuff. And I was like, man, let me go ahead and make one at home. So this is what we're going to do, okay? We're going to make our own Cool Whip. This is also going to be used for dinner or dessert tonight because we are doing the Chayote, like the inside of the apple pie for dessert tonight. So I wanted to have some Cool Whip with it. You could skip this and buy your own Cool Whip if that's what you wanted to do. I just prefer to make mine at home. So it's a little bit cheaper and you get more, you know? So anyways, I'm going to use some heavy whipping cream. We're going to take about 1 cup of that. And I'm going to take 1/4 cup of the Swerve confectioners. You want to make sure it's the confectioners one. If you have just a regular granulated one, just go ahead and food process it until it becomes a powder, okay? Take 1/4 cup of that and then, you know, a couple splashes of pure vanilla extract. I don't have that much left. And we're just going to whip that up until it becomes Cool Whip. You know what I mean? So that's what we're going to do first. This is a must-have recipe, okay? You can do this for your coffees, for your desserts, for your kids. It's great. And it stores in the fridge for about a week. I get anywhere, because I do about a tablespoon in, like when I would use it in my coffee and stuff. I want to say I get anywhere between 15 and 20 servings. So you're trying to figure out your macros. That would be your best way to do it. All right, so here is that Cool Whip. Nice and fluffy. It's all good. You just go ahead and toss this in a storage container, leave it in your fridge. So that's going to go on top. We are going to go ahead and use our super creamer. This is the, I think it's called Keto super creamer. Love this stuff. You guys see it in all my videos. But we're going to foam it because with this thing I have here, this frother, it does give you the option for the cold foam. You see the little temperature option, you can go ahead and use that. So I have all this stuff linked that I use regularly. Like I have this link down below, the coffee pot, my bike. So, and if I find anything else, you know, I link it. Leo's knife's down there too. So if you guys were looking to get any of that stuff, it's all down there. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and foam that up and get to it. This is going to be like better than Starbucks. Better than Starbucks. All right. I'll be back. All right, my cold foam is going and we have the stock cold brew coffee. I'm not putting any ice in because I don't really, when I usually get my coffee cold, I don't really get any ice. I'll sometimes get a cup on the side if it's not cold enough, but yeah. So we have the choice. We could either use the Chalk Zero Caramel or the Chalk Zero Chocolate. As you guys can see, we've been hitting it hard. I just had to open this one for the sake of this video. I don't even think we'll be able to get this. This stuff is bomb though. If you guys like the chocolate fudge syrup, whew, all this stuff Chalk Zero. There's not one thing I can tell you not to get on their website. Get it all. Just get it all. It's a disgustingly bad habit. It's because it's so freaking good. Well, I guess we're going to use caramel. So we're going to take the caramel sauce and we're just going to pour it along the top, okay? So let's do that. Where the hell am I going to put you guys? I didn't set up a tripod. All right, so we're just going to go ahead like so and just line around the rim. Kind of like you see these people doing with all their like other like caramel sauces, you know? Same thing, but we're going to keep it keto, okay? I probably could have had one of those fancy ass cups too. Sorry guys, but I'm not going out and spending like $5 on a cup just for a video. So yeah, so you see I have all the sauce in there, right? All the sauce. Okay, We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take, I also have my sugar in here for my coffee because I like my coffee sweet. I don't like my coffee to taste like coffee. All right, got a big old glass. We're gonna mix that because, all right, so we have our cold foam here. You guys could see, well, you'll see it right now when I pour it out. So we're gonna take it, our big old cup of coffee. Yep, toss that on there. Yep. Filled it, overdid it, but that's okay. We're gonna mix it because I like for my, you could probably even just give it a nice mix, right? All right, so we got some of that cream on there. I'm gonna get a different spoon to pull out the Cool Whip. So now we're gonna take our Cool Whip. I just take like a little heaping dollop and just put it right on top. Maybe just a little bit more for the sake of the video. Nope, that's too much. Never mind. And then going back in with that caramel drizzle. See, you got the caramel sauce. And then you're just gonna go ahead. Boom. Get yourself a little thing here. Bam. Cold brew-ish. I don't know what you're gonna call that, but it's like real bougie coffee at home. So there you go. I gotta clean up my mess now because I just totally wrecked the kitchen. But yeah, that's our coffee this morning. Cheers. Good morning. How are you? Happy Wednesday. So this is my coffee. I didn't want any more. I'm doing really good. I'm cutting down the coffee. So let's talk today's agenda. I always tell Leo, what's on your agenda today? And he always gets mad. He's like, what do you need me to do? It's 9 o'clock. So I'm going to go ahead and wash my face and put on some clothes and whatever. Today's hair washing day. Yes, I do have hair washing days. I wash my hair right now 3 times a week. I really shouldn't do it that often, but it's 3 times. My hair is severely color treated and it will fall out. So nonetheless, what are we going to do today? We are going to, I actually have a lot of stuff I have to get done around the house because tomorrow my other 2 children start school. Rhea started school yesterday, sophomore year. Tomorrow Becky and Sophie start 1st and 5th grade at home, e-learning style. So I need to clean up the house, wash some dishes, wash some clothes, put clothes away. We're going to make some dinner. I think I'm going to do this like a vlog style. You will not see a workout done today, okay? And I kind of want to give you a heads up on why. So I did not get a seat cover initially for my bike, and I should have. So got a little bruising. It's called saddle sores. Doctor says it's normal. I went and got it checked out. But he did recommend a seat cover and some cycling shorts. So I am going to not work out today, but on the next video, which will be Friday, you'll see me working out because my shorts come in tomorrow. So I'm just taking it easy, letting everything, you know, fix itself. It's normal. I don't discourage you guys from getting a spin bike. It's not just my bike. It's any bike. It happened before. I remember when I did use it when I went to a spin class. It happened. That one was really bad. That one I had like bruises. So I do want to remind you guys though, if you do get the bike, I really think you should take your time and look up how to set up the bike. There's going to be proper positioning for the handlebars. You don't want them out too far because then you're like leaning and putting pressure, especially if you're a girl. Your girly parts take the majority of the impact, okay? So it's not nice. It's actually pretty sore. So you're gonna make sure you're not stretched out. You want to have them at a nice pace, you know, to where you're comfortable. You want to make sure that the seat is not too high because then your legs are just hanging. You want it to have it pretty much at hip level. What else did they say? Put a seat cover. And also, if you find yourself when you're spinning and you're doing a lot of bouncing, that's not good either because you're bouncing and your girly parts are taking the impact. So make sure your tension is good enough too. You don't want to do a lot of bouncing. This all comes with time. These are things I never really thought about, but guys, I can tell you this, spinning has literally morphed my body. It is morphing my body. This has been the best cardio I've ever had. So I do have that bike link down below. I am using the Peloton app. I have the Echelon bike, but I use the Peloton app. It's phenomenal. But yeah, today I have to, you know, per doctor's orders, take another day off, and then when my spin shorts come in, then we'll go ahead and do that. But it's sore. So I got everything off of Amazon. A lot of people were asking about my pedals. They haven't came in yet, so I'm actually going to email them. Ooh, I gotta chill. I'm gonna email them because they were $50 and it's been 7 weeks. So they're gonna either give me back my money or send me the pedals, because, which really sucks. I would prefer the pedals because I did buy the shoes, and now I'm like, shit, I already put the clips on the shoes, so I can't return the shoes. You know what I mean? But we're gonna clean. I have to paint my front door. I'll show you the guys the color right now, but I just need to fix up the house, get it ready, get everything situated. I want to pull up the girls' school supplies, have everything out settled for them, and get ready for a really productive school year. So this is like real life. This is what my life looks like typically. I've been doing a lot of reading, so life has taken a back seat to everything, and I got really stuck in this book series. I was telling you guys about it on Monday's vlog, the 9-minute series. So I need to get my life back together. So let me show you all the stuff I'm gonna do, but I'll be right back. Oh, one more thing. I wanna talk to you guys really quickly about the Aldi zero carb bread. I do like the bread, I think it's really good. I have had extreme issues digesting it the last few days. I've noticed that I've been like having a lot of like really bad like bloating, like stomach pains, almost like I've been eating, and it does have seeds in it, so I do know that I have to wash the seeds, and I wasn't. And so I don't know, I was looking through the ingredients and it has chicory root in it, and that kind of gives me issues. So we will not be eating that Aldi bread. The Costco one I was fine at. I don't know if it's just this multi-grain one or whatever it is, but your girl's stomach was hurting. So if you guys have noticed you've had a lot of bloating or some like constipation issues, gas issues, whatever, and you're eating that bread, maybe that's what it is. I never had any issues with the low carb tortillas, but that definitely has bothered me a lot. So, all right, let me show you the paint for my front door. All right, before we kind of jump into this, that Paw Patrol lunchbox is for my nephew, and there's Paw Patrol cookies in there. He loves Paw Patrol. So you guys know I went through and I painted everything white, right? Everything is white here. We're gonna open up my front door, and here is the other side, okay? So this was just like a primed door, and I wanted to paint it, and I was thinking like reds and stuff like that, but then I thought of Freddy Krueger's house. So if you guys can see, the outside of my house is like this orangey brick color, and I thought, oh man, the red would look nice, right? But I do have like this screen door on there, but I was like, I don't really want red. I feel like a lot of people have red. Oh, sorry, hold on, someone's driving their bike past the house. So I'm like, what do I want to do? We are Cubs fans here in our home, and I don't know if I'm gonna get around to painting it today. Don't look at that bra on the table, okay? We're just not gonna talk about that. But this is the paint that I have. It's the Beyond paint. So they sent this over to me, okay? Because they said, I guess they must have seen my kitchen remodel, and they're like, hey. And I was like, dang, you couldn't have sent me this. You couldn't have reached out to me before I started painting. But this is like an all-in-one type thing. I have a bunch of information on it, but it's no stripping, no sanding, no priming, but the color is navy, and it's like a true cubby blue. That's what I call it anyways. But you can paint for wood, linoleum, glass, laminate, plastic, varnish, tiles, masonry, metal, and painted surfaces. So that's what I want to do. I want to paint that front door blue. So if I can get around to it today, we'll do it. But if not, be on the lookout. It'll be in one of the full days of eating. Again, I'm trying to be like super productive and get everything done. But I need to like go through, like clean up everything here. I want to mop my floors, wipe everything down. I got to clean that. The kids spilled stuff on it. What is that called? The runner? I need to go through and like clean up all this stuff. And then I want the kids to get their rooms nice and clean. Rhea starts school in about a half an hour, so she'll be in her room. But yeah, so just cleaning. I want to dust, just get the house in really tip-top shape. I want to go through. I've noticed that my allergies have been really bad, so I want to go through and clean off all the fans and stuff like that today too. So lots of like house stuff. I mean, not every day is like go day. You know what I mean? We just gotta take care of home. Even though my house is, I feel like because my house is small, it requires a lot of cleaning. So yeah, I gotta clean up everything. There's the bra. There's the garg. Hi, Benny. Say hi to our friends. Say hi to our friends. You want to come over? Say hi. Say good morning. Say good morning, friends. Oh, you're so cute, Babacito. You're so cute. Tell them, you want belly rubs? You want belly rubs? I give you belly rubs. Show them how you get belly rubs, Bubba. Lay down. You want belly rubs? He's a good boy. A lot of you guys ask me what Benny is, and we don't know for sure, but he is half Chihuahua, they say, and half Spaniel. He's a Spaniel or something like that it's called. We actually rescued him. He's a rescue pup. He's 2 years old, right? Yeah, he's 2 years old in April. It'll be 2 years that we had him in September. So he was the missing puzzle piece. Right, Bubba? Look at him, so cute. Oh, you want belly rubs? Oh, okay. Get belly rubs. I mean, don't you guys just need cute doggy stuff? He's the cutest little nugget. Who's the cutest little boy? Who's the cutest little boy in the world? My boy. Yes. Oh, you love me? He's a little nugget. But, all right. We gonna clean today, Benny? We gonna clean? He said, no, Mom, I just want to relax. All right. It's enough of the cuteness, Ben. Let's get to work. All right. So we're gonna start our breakfast before we start cleaning, so I can just... Guys, look what I did in my damn finger. You see that? I was wiping off the knife and the sucker is so sharp. I just, oh my gosh. Anyways, I have 4 eggs right here and I'm just gonna whip them. You could throw in a little heavy cream if you wanted, but I'm not doing all that today. Just whip them up real good so they get nice and fluffy. And we're gonna do a Greek style omelet. This is 3 ounces of feta cheese. I usually do 2, but I felt like having it a little cheesier today. And this is 2 ounces of chopped up spinach. So we're gonna do a feta and spinach omelet. I love this. You could do just a scramble too. If the omelet fails, it might turn out to be a scramble. We never know. But just season it with some salt, pepper, and a little garlic, because that's your business. And yeah, have a nice omelet for breakfast. I haven't done one of these in a while, so I figured it would be kind of nice to do that. So that's what's for breakfast. We got our pan heating up and get that going. So you just take your eggs, toss them in the pan, and then you're going to let that cook down for a little bit until it starts getting bubbly. I gotta go find a damn Band-Aid. And yeah, so very easy, but I love, love, love feta cheese. Greek food is like my jam. All right, so I let this cook a little bit, the egg, until it started to get real white. And then what I do is I kind of just spill it over so it covers the pan and we can get like the little pockets of egg out, you know? So then I just put all my toppings on there and then I top it with a little lid so everything can cook down. You don't want it to be too high, and it'll steam, do its thing. Also, this is mom life. I bought Band-Aids, and guess what? They make great stickers for the kids, and now I don't have one, so I had to do this. This is for real mom life. This is it, for real. All right. Let's see if we can do that. What? So here is that omelet. We're gonna go ahead and just cut it. So you guys can see all the goodness in there. So you could see the eggs, they got nice and fluffy, and then the cheese and the spinach. I love a good Greek omelet. I'm gonna top this with a little bit of Tabasco hot sauce because I love the way feta and Tabasco taste together. And that's gonna be my breakfast. Big ol' omelet. All right, so I'm still cleaning, but I'm pretty much done out here. I just have to go and like get my room done and put away some laundry, and we're doing some laundry. The kids are fighting because they don't want to clean their room, but they have to have a clean room for the first day of school. Mom rules. But I'm gonna go ahead and do my floor, but I wanna show you guys this really quickly. I've been using this Bona Hardwood floor cleaner, and I got like the little set with like the mop or whatever. I think I paid like 20 bucks for it, and it only came with this, and it came with a stone floor cleaner as well, so I use that on my bathroom. But if you get the refill, like the big jug of it, I got it at Marshall's for 6 bucks. But I actually really, really like this. I've always been using like Method or Murphy's Oil soap or something like that, but this one cleans the floor really nicely. So if you have hardwood floors like I do, try this out. Promise you'll love it. All right, so I'm gonna make myself a quick lunch. Guys, let me just tell you the stress I'm under. I cannot find Rhea's Social Security card or her birth certificate. I know I have them because I registered her for high school with them last year, and we need them to take her to the DMV so she can get her permit. And you know, she's not happy about it. So I'm like stressed. And you know, we are just horrible with, like, we put everything in our top drawer of our dresser. And I remember last year we did something with it, and I have a bin underneath my bed that I keep like all the girls' stuff from as they were babies, like my mom bin. And I'm pretty sure it might be in there, but I can't get it because I got to get someone to lift the bed for me. Anyways, so I'm gonna have one of these Olay high fiber wraps. These ones are pretty good. They're only 4 carbs. I'm gonna have some of my peanut butter. This is the keto peanut butter. I have that linked, and the good sweet strawberry jam. Again, I have all this stuff linked. I get it off of Amazon, but I do know that the Net Nutrition has this for way cheaper. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make myself a little PB&J roll up because we are staying away from that low carb bread. I'm telling you, that just jacked me up. So it's about 1 o'clock. I also pulled out our shrimp. This is a bag of cooked shrimp, and I just have it defrosting. And we're gonna do some healthy noodles with some homemade Alfredo sauce and do like a shrimp Alfredo. So it's gonna be real easy. And I think I'm gonna make some spaghetti for the girls. So real simple dinner tonight, but real hearty. And then I'm gonna start on these shortly. So I'm gonna go through and show you guys how we do them. These are real easy. I just had to get all the ingredients together to season them. That's the only thing with these, is the seasoning, is because you kind of have to pull it all together, but nonetheless, it's very good. All right, so we're going to start working with the chayote. Okay, so this is like a Mexican squash. So this is what it looks like, and how you're gonna wanna cook it is, you're gonna peel it, so you're gonna wanna cut it off at both ends, okay? And then you're gonna go through and you're gonna peel the skin off. Don't skip this step. I had done it, and it's gonna have a little bit of a sticky texture, okay? That's normal. When I first tried these, I did skip that, and I regretted it. So, I mean, it didn't taste horrible, but I just didn't like it as much as without the skin. Again, it's gonna have like kind of a sticky texture. It's gonna leave like a weird like coating on your hands. Again, normal. Okay, so there's our garbage. Then we go through and we're gonna start cutting them like an apple. Inside you're gonna see they have like this seed. We just are gonna eat around the seed. I like to cut them like I would in like apple slices, right? Because that's what we're doing. We're doing like an apple pie. So I just like to leave them in long slices. What I do, I'll just go through. That's the part we're not going to eat, because you see it has like the big seed in the center, and then the rest of it's all good. So I'm going to go through and just cut them into pieces, right? All right, so that's what they look like. And then right here, I have just a regular pot, and we're gonna dump them in there because we are going to boil them. So I have 4 in total, so I'm gonna do this to all 4. And then we'll be back, but we are gonna boil them. We boil them probably for, you wanna make sure you get all that seed out because it's hard. I boil them probably until they're soft, maybe 20 minutes or so on like a low boil. And then you strain them. It's really, really simple. If you were doing like a crust, you can make a crust with these. I've done them. If you look back on any of my like keto, I have a playlist for keto Thanksgiving, and you would see that on there as well. And it's a family favorite. But today we're just gonna do crustless apple pie. So, and then we'll just eat that with a little bit of that Cool Whip we made this morning, and that'll be our dessert. That's another reason why I've been eating real light today, because I I knew we were gonna have this. Also, I am tracking my macros, so you will see the breakdown at the end, and we'll also do a ketone reading. But I did want to tell you that this app I'm using, the Keto Diet app, does not at like, what do they call it, like take in consideration sugar alcohols. So for certain things like that jelly, it says that it was like 8 carbs for 2 tablespoons when it was only 2 carbs. So it's going to be a little skewed, but I'll show you when it comes down to it. So yeah, just peeling everything, and then we're going to slice, get everything in the pan, and then we'll be back. So the chayote are now cut up, so they look like almost like a Granny Smith green apple. Don't bite into them right now because that's not what they're going to taste like, but they will. So I have them in a pot. You're going to go ahead and boil them. There is going to be like some foamy, it's going to give off some stuff. It's going to be like a foamy kind of sticky thing. How I can tell is I don't want them like super, like I like for them to have a little bit of a crunch to them like an apple would, but not super flimsy either. So if I could just like kind of pass my knife through them, then I know they're done. And then I throw them in a strainer and I rinse them, okay? So it's gonna be really easy. We're gonna go ahead and I will leave this recipe down below too for you guys, but we're gonna start getting all of our seasonings together. And yeah, so this is about 20 minutes or so, it'll be on the oven. All right, so while it's still cooking, I'm gonna show you really quickly all these cords, what's gonna go into this, okay? So we have the chayote. Once we rinse that, we're gonna go ahead and add in about a 1/2 cup of some granulated sugar. I like the Sola one for baking. I think it's just, it doesn't have like that cooling effect with some erythritol, and it's not overly sweet either. So I enjoy the Sola for baking. And then we're gonna do a tablespoon of lemon, just to kind of give it that apple taste, like the little bitter of apple taste. So we'll have that. And then for the actual spices is going to be a lineup of these bad boys. So this is like Thanksgiving in a bottle, basically. So we're going to do a 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1/4 of a teaspoon of clove, 1/4 of a teaspoon of allspice, a teaspoon of cream of tartar, and then 1/4 teaspoon of whatever baking binder agent, you know, xanthan gum. This is not xanthan, not guar. I got this from Whole Foods. I've had it for a long time. I like it. It's cool. It works. So yeah, once that's done, we'll just mix it all up and then serve it with a Cool Whip on top and probably a little bit of the, what's that? Chalk Zero caramel syrup, because that's how the Ray and the girls like it. But really easy, really good. You could also do a crumble. I used to do crumbles and cobblers. You can put this over some vanilla ice cream. The possibilities are endless, but this is just kind of basic so you guys can see like what you can make. Fall's coming. These are one of those really good fall cold meals, you know. You can make a pie or a cobbler like I said, or you can do it on stovetop like I'm doing. But yeah, that's it. So here is the chayote. Remember I told you I was going to give off this film, and I just kind of took a piece and kind of just slid my knife to see how it was, and you can see the knife kind of goes through there. So that's how I like it, just to have still a little bit of a bite. So I'm taking it off the heat, and I'm going to just strain it, and I'm going to rinse off any of the residue, and I'm going to get a bigger bowl. I think we need a bigger bowl than this, and we're going to use our seasoning and kind of mix everything up. So here is the chayote, okay? And what I'm going to do is I'm going to first, before we start on the seasoning part, I want to go ahead and add in my 1/2 cup of sweetener, my tablespoon of lemon, okay? We're gonna get it nice and sweet, and then we'll add in our actual seasonings. But it's gonna be very, very good. So let's go ahead and get that mixed up, and then I'll be right back. So everything is all mixed up. These are allspice, the cloves, the nutmeg, the cream of tartar, the xanthan gum, all that. We're going to go ahead and just mix them in a bowl separately, just to make sure that not one bit gets more than the other, okay? I transferred everything back to the pan that I boiled them in, because we're going to heat them up a little bit, because who doesn't want? I like it to be warm. Leo likes his pie to be cold. But in here, we just have the sweetened chayote with a little bit of lemon, and I like it. This tastes good to me just like this. But we're just going to go ahead and sprinkle it. Put it on low on the oven, because you're going to want the you're gonna want the xanthan gum to thicken it, okay? And you're just gonna mix it all together. And I know you're gonna be like, oh, that doesn't seem like a lot. Just give it time, because there's gonna be a little bit of water that comes out because of the lemon. So it's gonna cook down a little bit more. It's gonna get nice and thick with the xanthan gum. And you, my friend, are gonna be in for a treat. So, again, this recipe could be baked and you could do all that crazy stuff, but we're just doing this right now. So everything is coated. And then you could even just take a piece. So freaking good. Just like this. It's good by itself. Alright, I'm gonna stop being a fatty, but it's really good. Also, my hands were washed, so please don't come for me. But alright, just leave that. We got that set up. Next up, after we clean up our mess here, is going to be our dinner. I have the defrosted shrimp. I put my macros in. It looks like I'm going to be over by a slight bit, but we're going to check our ketones and see how we do at the end of the day. We're going to do about, what did I say, 4 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream, 2 ounces of cream cheese, some salt, pepper, and garlic. And we are going to be using the healthy noodles. The Rao's is for the girls. They're going to have spaghetti. And we're going to use a pack. It's going to be pretty heavy. I don't know if we're going to finish it all, but we're going to try. And yeah, you're just going to go ahead and rinse these. I get these at Costco. They are in the like deli section where it's like cooled. It comes in a big box. I love these. They're so good. But before you eat them, you're going to want to rinse them. The spaghetti is going to take nothing but a few minutes, okay? So let's go ahead and get started on that after we get our other stuff going, okay? I'm going to go ahead and wash up these dishes in the sink real quick too, just so we have room for the rest of our stuff. Okay, so what I have here is the base of our sauce. I have 4 ounces of the Philadelphia cream cheese. This is going to be for 2 bags of that pasta. This is actually going to be Leo and Rhea's. I make mine separately because I control my ingredients a little bit more. So yeah, 4 ounces of the cream cheese. This is a 1/2 cup of the heavy whipping cream. That is some garlic powder. I'm going to add some crushed black pepper and some salt. And I'm just going to go ahead and wait till everything melts. And I'm going to toss in these shrimp, which won't take long. I'll put those in last. But before I add the shrimp, I will add the pasta. Because these are already cooked, we don't want to overcook them to make them rubbery. I am going to set aside about 2 ounces of this for myself. Just so I don't go too crazy. Because it's easy to go crazy. You know what I mean? So this is it. This is a simple Alfredo sauce. You don't have to do much. It's really just heavy whipping cream, cream cheese, garlic, salt, pepper. If you want to add some more ingredients, toss in some pasta. If you didn't want to use shrimp, you can totally use chicken and or you know whatever you wanted to do. Or if you wanted to just omit any type of meat and just leave it as a Parmesan with just the pasta. So real easy. So like I said, I'm going to let this go ahead and break down. I'm going to get just a little whisk here and just start whisking everything together. The whipping cream, once it's heated, it'll start to really thicken and give it a nice creamy, decadent sauce. This sauce is going to be pretty heavy, okay? So don't let it fool you. It is going to sit heavy this meal. But I thought it would be nice, like a nice home-cooked pasta dinner with that dessert. So, and it's easy too. So, and it's only 1 pan, which I love because, you know, we don't have a dishwasher. I'm the dishwasher. Well, actually, Ray is a dishwasher, but you know how it goes. So here is that pasta. And what I'm doing now is I'm just kind of flipping it in there, okay? Because you don't want to make it like mashed. We will re-season because, you know, the shrimp will give off a little bit of water. But you want them just to kind of slow cook, let everything marry together and absorb all the seasonings, all the flavor. Whew, this looks delicious. Delicious. I'm going to try to look for some fresh parsley to put on here too, because I've been in the mood for that fresh parsley for a few days now. But very creamy, really good. I will toss it with a little bit, toss on top a little bit of Parmesan just to kind of finish it off. Again, it does need to be hit with some more seasoning, but look at that. Again, you could do it with chicken if you wanted, or you could omit any type of protein. But these noodles are really, really good. For the whole bag is only 2 carbs. I have no digestion issues with them. You know, my stomach's a little sensitive. But with these ones, it's all good. And look at that. Yes, honey. You don't gotta go out to eat. You could eat right here. Eating real good too. So there's that. Again, I'm gonna hit it with a little bit more seasoning just for taste, but you're pretty much done. You're just gonna let it sit and thicken up a little bit. All right. So here is the big old serving. I'm just gonna go ahead, make a mess. Benny is waiting for any types of droppings. And then there you go. Here is the pasta dinner. There you go. All right, so now I'm gonna go ahead. Rhea's gonna have her dessert. I just went and just threw this back on the stovetop just to heat up everything really quickly. So you can see. That's what it looks like. We're gonna go ahead and lay that on the plate. She doesn't want a lot, she said, so just give her that much. Ooh. Just toss that in there. But that is what it looks like. But let's not forget. Dessert. Right. So don't forget, we made this homemade Cool Whip this morning. So we're just gonna take a little dollop.
It smells like Michael's during Thanksgiving.
Oh, because of all the seasoning?
Yeah.
And then here is the, ooh, girl.
Child.
Ooh, child. Ooh, ooh. That is bomb. All right, let's let Rhea try it. All right, Rhea.
No, my...
They already seen you looking your best, honey. You gotta give them an honest opinion.
Nope.
It's good?
Yeah.
Does it taste like Thanksgiving?
I thought you couldn't eat apples on Keto though.
Those aren't apples. They're chayotes. It's a squash.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't that.
Boom! She's still in her pajamas. This is homeschool 101. All right, so this is Leo's, and he wanted some of the caramel sauce on there. The Chalk Zero caramel sauce. Where's that? So you just go ahead and drizzle it across. All right, let's see what our ketone reading is. All right, so here is our ketone reading, 0.7. That's pretty good. And we did go over our macros, so we'll go over our macros right now, but I did go over my carbs. So considering I'm still in ketosis, not too shabby. Anything above a 0.5 is good, my friends. So we'll take that. Before we get ready to sign off for the day, I'm going to take my supplements. So you guys know I'm going to take the grass-fed beef liver, the joint support, the keto electrolytes, and the apple cider vinegar. So these are my must-haves. Don't look at that Pepto. That's Leo's. But I did want to tell you that Equip is having a buy one get one free sale right now on all their supplements. So if you wanted to get your hands on anything, now would be the time because they're buy one get one free. So go ahead and stock up. But these are the ones I take. Leo also takes the immune support. We went through a couple bottles of each of these already. Love them. I also take, let me show you really quickly, a probiotic, and I take a D3, which I'll show you if I can find it. This one. I take a vitamin D3 that was suggested to me by my doctor. So yeah, so I take that as well. So make sure if you guys wanted to try out any of my supplements, go ahead and do so now. Perfect time. Buy one, get one free. I'll have everything linked down below. But let's go over our macros. So I went over by 4.1 here. So I had 24.1 total net carbs, 108.9 total fat, 65 of protein, 1401 of calories. Not too bad. I had the shrimp, the Cool Whip, Chayote, the noodles, Oh, so this is how I made my noodles. The tortilla wrap, peanut butter, all that stuff. So that is my full day of eating keto. I did just go ahead and jump out of the shower, and I'm gonna go and start getting the girls their school supplies ready, kind of put those little bins together so they'll be ready. I'm gonna clean up my kitchen, wash up the dishes, and then I'm gonna relax, dive into a new book, see what we got. But tomorrow is first day of school for Becky and Sophie. Ray is actually in her room right now doing some of her online classwork. And yeah, we're just getting through it. So hopefully you guys got some dinner ideas, maybe a new recipe for dessert, maybe a quick dinner with the pasta. That's all I hope to share with you guys, is maybe quick ideas that you may have loved and thought you couldn't have, but you could still have, because we make keto a lifestyle, not a diet, right? But all right, if you're new here, please subscribe. I'm gonna go ahead and roll out of here. I'll see you on the next one. Take it easy, friends.
Every night I'm going on the grid, texting back, I want you, hit you up, I'm on the other side, I miss you, miss you.